This will be a tutorial on how to use the mobile app. It's very similar to the editor app. In some cases it's easier. It's certainly is much easier to do in the field and to collect the GIS coordinates that we need. But we'll start from here. When you sign in, do your login information on the ACME mapping app, it'll bring you to this page. From this page, you'll click at the top, Maps and Layers. You see Projects and Maps and Layers. We go to Maps and Layers. And at the Maps and Layers, you'll click and you'll have a list of maps, 3, 4, 5, or however many you're working on. And the one to practice on would be Maine. So you click on Maine, Maine comes up. Then we'll go to Layers. And what we'll do at Layers is we'll say, let's do lines. I'm going to show you how to place lines. So we'll go down and we'll click on Lines. That'll take us to lines. So now we can go to the form, which is the directions on what we're going to put on the map. And you'll see up here on the top left, it says GPS or manual. Since we're not utilizing the Trimble right now, we'll do it manually. So we'll click on manual, and then we'll click the draw a line. Once we draw the line, it'll take us to where we're at. I'm going to see where I've been practicing around the house as I was working with this. Now, I will draw a line. Let's say I just draw a line from right here. So I'll add a point. I added a point. We'll go to here. I'll add a point. Go to here. And I'll add a point. Got my points added. So then we go back down to the bottom and we'll take it back to the form. On the form, we'll choose what line that needs to be. So we'll say this one is our ODN cable path. That's our lateral cable. Okay. And let's say we've measured it and it is 750 feet long. 750 feet. So we put that in the info box. And now we can do it, putting in our manual footage from either laser or wheel or however we come up with the footage for that, or the GPS could snap the lines. It has that capability as well. So once that footage is in there, we push send. And once the Q line, you'll see the one moves. So then we can push map, and that'll show us the line that's drawn. It'll pop up. And you see the line that's drawn. It shows the 750 feet. The green signifies that it's the ODN. That's the nomenclature for the ODN the ODN cable path. Okay, so that gives us 750 feet. Now let's say we want to put an FDT at the end of that. So we'll go back. We need to go to Settings. Go to Settings. We'll change our layers. That's what we work on with all of our different attributes and icons. And now we will go to Underground Main, which will have that icon in it. And go to the form, pinpoint, select location, and we'll put it right here at the end of this. Accept. Now it'll tell us to choose, and we'll just put in FDT, and we'll send. And that'll come up on the map, and it should pop up to an FTT come in there. Okay, so it shows the FTT loaded. Now, the FTT, once it's loaded up on the FTT, you can push the FTT, and it'll come up, it'll show you the FTT, and it'll also show you the latitude and longitude for that FTT. Okay, and down at the bottom of this, you see it has one of two. So we've got two items that we've touched, and let's look at the second item. The second item that would show on that would be the cable. Now, I'm going to place a TAM, which the TAM is our final client, our demand point, or our service point. So I'll go down here, I hit TAM, go back to form. Now pinpoint, select location. And let's say he's sitting over here at, right here, at 257 Woodstream Road. So we'll accept. Now, let's call that a virtual drop. Business name is Joe's. Street address. That's Mooresville, North Carolina. Longitude and latitude will be automatically picked from where it's at. We're going to do, it's an SBU, it's a business, number of businesses, it'll be 1. Building type will be SBU. Subtype, low rise. Build, no build reason will be null. Drop service wire. Drop service wire for the proposed. Drop type is buried. It's not a virtual terminal. That latitude, handhold latitude and longitude, we can pick that up off of our FDT location. We just have to type it in. I'll put 35.8976, and just for the example, and then I'll put -80. Okay, put that back in there. Let's find that again. Okay. There's on these tablets. They don't do a negative on the initial, so do it that. Okay, operation type will be insert. FDA number, I'll just put a number in here. Okay, so that's all on there. So now we'll push send. That should put our TAM in there. Now, how we would edit that TAM, or what we can do to that TAM, is there comes all the information. You touch on it, and that brings up that spreadsheet. That spreadsheet can be built and customized in any way that the customer wants. Anyway, I mean, we can do for drop surveys, permits, locates, material, time spent, crews worked on. I mean, it can, anything you want, as many line items as you want, we can put it on there. It's very easy to move. Let's say we wanted to move it. We go to edit, pops up, tap here to unlock location. Let's go to pinpoint, select location, and let's say I'm going to move it over to right here. I'll move it to, let's just move it a little bit. Accept edit, and it'll move. Now, we'll just leave it there. I'll show you how we draw a drop. Very easy. We have to go back and change back to our lines. So we just go back here, hit the menu, go to lines, go to form, draw a line. We'll go here at the FDT, add point on the other side of the road, add point, add point, get right to the location, add point, go back to previous form. We're going to choose what it is. It's going to be a virtual drop. We can put info in there in the info box we want. Then we can just hit send again. When the one comes off of the queue line, it should be on the map. Click the map, and you can see it has our virtual drop located there. As we scroll in a little bit farther, if you wanted to put a construction note to make a note on, say, this drop, you just go back to the settings and go back down, change it to construction note. We'll accept that. We'll put the note up here. Long drop. Let's just say that. And then we send. We'll go back to the map. And it'll put our construction note there. We hit on the construction note. Long drop. Note comes up, says long drop. So it'll basically do anything that we want to do on it. This particular main map is built just to practice on. That shows you how you can add, delete, move, manipulate the pieces. If you have any questions, please give me a call. This is Steve. Thanks.